Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Young wasting no time, right to the air. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And you think back to the success he had throwing the football in the win last week, so naturally he's going to come out throwing here, but that time they couldn't connect.
Let's go.
Now here's Young. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, let's go.
Young to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. Now he'll go deep down the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Panthers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Touchdown, Carolina! A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of the team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Well, this defense for the Panthers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here is 3rd down and 4. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bennett. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
First down, Saints.
Let's go now.
On play action, they'll throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. You look at this Carolina defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Tobin. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And a loose football. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it scoots up. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Young quickly to the flat. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Over the middle, it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
60 Bison, 6, go!
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the Saints' 3-yard line.
Gibbs fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal.
Ready?
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Saints nothing.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Come on.
Well, they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive? Because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Get it. Crack all 80.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Inside the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 78 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
The kick is good.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up, because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season, or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
He finds his man complete. That's Castro. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
It must be something about the night air because he is putting on an absolute show under the light.
Yeah, we've established anything in his vicinity, he's grabbing it. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Jalen Walker. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Let's go, let's go.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
19, tight in. 19 tight, 19 tight.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play.
60 Vikings, 60.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Saints are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team,
let alone trying to figure out their opponent.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. He's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
On the ready.
Now it's 2nd and 10. And now they'll audible to something else.
Come on, come on. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 Lion, 19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
70, Cowboy 80. Cut 19, cut 19.
They'll look to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Got it. Ready? Ready.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Ready? 60 bites, 60 bites, Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready, ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 4 yards out. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. This is caught at the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. 58 yards. And the Panthers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Here we go.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
He finds his man, complete. That's Bennett. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
19. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Come on. 60 by 6.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Saints 28.
the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Here's Young from the shotgun. For the left side, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Out of the gun, it's Young. He finds his man, complete. That's Castro. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10. Young will set to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Able to get away. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A good position to be in here, second and inches. Looking to throw, Young. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Young. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And that is no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. these guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, but to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Come on. Liking 18.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
Ready? 19 Sergeant, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Off the play fake, Young. The killer here, it's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night as his guys are able to extend their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little. Pass there, call it the 26. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the time. It's caught at the 25. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 49 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not two. That's three for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception.
60 Vikings, 60 Mustang 19. Buffalo AC.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Here we go, here we go.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. Only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
19 Lions. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Young now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now Young. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design.
Oh, an ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick 6. And he got there in time to make the tackle.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They'll try and throw for him. And he's got it. So they try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Saints 39.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Now Young going to move him around. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's the Panthers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Their confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18.
In motion, the tight end. 2nd and 11. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
Understanding he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready.
Back to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. Down the left sideline. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter. That was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum. great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. Young. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And a throw right sideline is complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Down at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Second down and 4.
And 4.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Panthers 49, Saints 46.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. A nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st down, Saints.
Here we go. Here we go.
Up the middle they go. Tobin. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough day for him.
But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
I don't know about you, but can you just almost feel the relief that's gone through this stadium? He picked up that first down. Without it, this game is over.
And when he took off, it was almost like, oh, no, this might be it, but found a way to pick up the first.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9 now. Now he'll take this and run. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And they can't bring him down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. He'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Walker able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Let's go now.
On play action, they'll throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. Did much to the end zone the last time out.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
Back to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
Viking 18.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Well, the D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Inside the 10. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, Howard should just about put a capper on this game.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic. and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board.